Simple Simon met a pieman going to the fair. Said Simple Simon to the pieman, let me taste your wares. We started Simple Simon last music class, and we started it in meter of 2. So remember that means 2 is at the top of my time signature, and every measure will have 2 beats in it. Now that does not mean 2 sounds, that means 2 beats. So tati, 1 and, there is 1 beat. 2 and, tati, 1, 2 beats in this measure divided by a bar line. And we read this last time, but you know what? We can do it again. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. So there was Simple Simon and meter of 2. And your directions at the end of Simple Simon last time were to have some kind of repeating move that you can do for meter of 2. And I told you needed that again today. So if you don't have a move for meter of 2, you either need to stop this video and plan one, or you need to go back to the previous slide and review what that meter of 2 move looks like, because you will need it today when we add on. So we're going to get a little crazy with Simple Simon today. And what? We're going to change the top number of the time signature. Now you'll notice the lyrics did not change. Simple Simon met a pieman going to the fair. Said Simple Simon to the pieman, let me taste your wares. But by changing this top number, we're going to change everything about the way Simple Simon feels. This might be a little more difficult or a little more awkward for you as you're reading it and trying to create a move for it, and that is totally expected, because while meter of 3 is a very common meter, it is not common time like 4/4 was. 3 will not feel as familiar to you as 2 and 4 do, because we just don't use it as much in elementary music class. Doesn't mean it's not a normal answer for the top of the time signature. It's just not going to be quite as familiar as meter of 2 and meter of 4 that we use for pretty much everything. So I'm going back to my drums, and you'll notice I've got 3 this time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Simple Simon met a pieman going to the fair. Said Simple Simon to the pieman, let me taste your wares. Let's try it again. Simple Simon met a pieman going to the fair. Said Simple Simon to the pieman, let me taste your wares. Now, if we're in meter of 3, that should mean I'm back to 3 beats in every measure. Remember, measures are going to be divided up by bar lines. So let's check. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. Are you noticing this rhythm's kind of boring? It is. I agree. 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. Now, Mr. Stringer, why are you never saying 2? Because a half note only makes 1 sound, but that 1 sound lasts for 2 beats. So here's 1 and 2 all in 1 sound. 1, 3. I'm not going to say 2 because this only has 1 sound with its 1 note head. The directions for making a move of 3 is going to be the exact same as it was last time for making a move of 2, but this one might be a little harder for you to create because, again, we don't play in 3 as much as we play in 2 and 4. You might have to think about it a little more, but you can do it. So we need 3 beats, and they need to repeat. So you could do something simple. 1, 2, 3. You'll notice 1 is always the same, 2 is always the same, 3 is always the same, and I can repeat it over and over again without being so out of breath I can't function. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Simple Simon met a pieman. It could be more complicated if you wanted to do like a foot jumping thing. Just make sure your beat 1 is always the same, beat 2 is always the same, beat 3 is always the same. Now, I know we dabbed for 2. It was a choice. Dabbing is always a popular choice here at Manor Hill. If you want to dab, you can't give me 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, because you're actually showing me meter of 2. 1, 2, 3. 3's over here. But if I repeated it, 1, 2, 3, 3's on the other side. It's actually meter of 2. So this is where I want you to be really careful when you create your meter of 3 move. Make sure it's actually meter of 3 and not meter of 2. So if you want to dab, you could do one side and then 2 on the other. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. My 1 always looks the same. My 2 always looks the same. My 3 always looks the same. And I can repeat it over and over again. So you pick your 3 move. Really make sure it's a 3 move and not just a 2 move that you're trying to make a 3 move, but it's not really a 3 move, it's a 2 move. Be careful. This one's a little harder. And try with drums. 1, 2, 3. Try your move. Here I go. Simple Simon met a pieman going to the fair. Said Simple Simon, the pieman, let me taste your wares. Hold on to your 2 move. Hold on to your 3 move. You will need both of them next music class.